Hello, welcome back. We're on to the... what are we on? I don't know. Oh, we're halfway through. We're on the 5th episode of the season of House of the Dragon. Season 1. Last episode, we got kind of weird with it. Went to a brothel, did a bit of incest. Lovely. Got caught doing that as well, which is arguably the bigger L. Don't get caught doing that kind of thing. Obviously, Viserys isn't too chuffed about it, but I think they sort of made up and they said Rhaenyra's going to have to marry one of the Valyrian people. He basically banished Daemon. Oh yeah, he fired his hand. I said before, and I'm going to say it again, I'm not sure if that was the wisest thing to do. I guess we'll only find out as we go on. Also, I'm conscious of the fact that we are yet to have the big shift in actors, and I'm waiting for it. I imagine it'll probably happen... Sorry, my fringe is such a mess today. I imagine it'll probably happen soon-ish. I was under the impression that it was like first half of the season, one cast, second half of the season, another cast. So maybe this might be it. This might be where the shift takes place. I don't know. I'm waiting. We're going to see the Valyrian people today, I imagine, because they weren't in the last episode. They were only spoken of in the background. Oh yeah, the sea snakes, I think they're now called. I don't know. Okay, let's watch. As we're filming this, I am a little bit ill, so this is just a heads up if I make weird sounds in my throat or I sound clogged up, because I am.
What's today's quarry?
Who are
Rabbit?
Dear.
we? New people. We're not in King's Landing anymore, I'm guessing. Is that Daemon with a stupid cloak?
Husband?
Ah, this is the wife. The bitch.
Or have you at last come to consummate our marriage? The veiled sheep might be willing, even if I'm not. Or perhaps your
Whales.
brother has at last had his fill of your company.
I think this dialogue is a little bit clunky, but whatever.
Will you strike the child down?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, horse. Come on, horse. Has he come in to kill her? I'm a bit confused.
I knew you couldn't finish.
Oh god. Why does he hate her so much? Oh, that's not nice. Lovely. Go on, let it out. Ew, I don't need to see that. Oh, she's always with Sir Criston. I'm guessing we're going to see the Sir Corlys and them lot. She's off to get married. I've only ever been seasick twice in my life. God, it was awful though. Just the most atrocious weather. This is like Scotland. Father.
I do not wish to see you go.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. Oh, she's pretty.
Such is the king's decision,
A decision I most bitterly regret.
and yet you made it possible.
What? He blames her?
You chose Rhaenyra.
Bruh.
She swore her innocence, and I believed her.
You wanted to believe her, as did her father.
Your informant was wrong, an honest mistake perhaps, but I did not foresee
You
this.
should have.
If you had not been so relentless in advancing Aegon as heir.
Don't you want your own son to be an heir? Come on now.
The king will die. It may be months or years, but he'll not live to be an old man. And if Rhaenyra succeeds him, war will follow. Do you understand? The realm will not accept her.
Do you think?
And to secure her
Probably.
claim,
They didn't
she'll
seem too
have to
happy
put
with
your
her.
children to the sword. She'll have no choice.
When he puts it like that, you know, I do believe him.
You're no fool, and yet you choose not to see it. Either you prepare Aegon to rule, or you cleave to Rhaenyra and pray for her mercy.
Interesting. I hadn't thought about that. If she... well, if her and Rhaenyra become really good friends, fingers crossed Rhaenyra doesn't become an absolute bitch when it comes time to take over. This is like, well, it's not really, but it just makes me think of Mary Queen of Scots and Queen Elizabeth. I mean, they were cousins, but then they started beefing, and then Elizabeth obviously kills Mary Queen of Scots. But in the end, it was Mary Queen of Scots' kid, James, who ends up becoming the King of England. So maybe Aegon does become king in the end. This is me really grasping at historical straws here.
Welcome to High Tide, Your Grace.
Oh damn, she's all grown.
What is the meaning of this, Lady Lena? Is this how House Velaryon greets its king?
My father has but just returned from his long journey.
An
Lovely
outsider
jewellery. I'm just crazy about the
among
outfits,
the
man.
natives.
Mostly the accessories, the
With
jewellery
Larry.
and whatnot.
The weather has been lovely.
Indeed. And yet it is a dark day for the realm.
How so?
Your father was a good man.
Who Who are you?
As is yours, who took his place.
Ah, I see.
You're perhaps in need of an ally?
I'm the queen. I have no shortage of allies.
Princess Rhaenyra, for example.
For now.
State your purpose, my lord.
I did wonder if she could be relied upon now that she's unwell.
Rhaenyra's unwell?
Unwell?
Why is he chatting
I
shit?
haven't heard anything.
Begging your pardon, your grace, I may be mistaken. It's just that on the very same night your father was dismissed, the Grand Maester delivered a tea to the princess's chambers.
How does he know about this?
I must have been in error.
Oh, he's saying this to make her realise that Rhaenyra was lying to her.
What happiness it is to have been wrong.
Oh, shut up. I don't know who you are, but you're annoying me. Stirring the pot. And once she realises that Rhaenyra was lying to her, then she's going to realise, oh, I can't trust her to look after me. I do need to make Aegon king. So this guy is the new hand, and that was his son talking. Whatever his name is. I mean, to be fair, all the advice he's given has been decent, I'd say, so far. So I guess he's a good replacement. He's just quite forgettable. It's very rude of him, the way he's treating Viserys. I get it's a power play, but God, very rude. He has his own throne now, does he? Zeal from the journey.
Cousin!
Oh, shit. This man is
Are you well?
falling apart, not particularly well.
Though I do wish we could meet under happier pretenses.
How so?
Damon's wife, the Lady Rhea Royce, has passed.
Why did he kill her?
A
That's
hunting mishap.
fucked.
She was thrown from her horse. A sad thing that she and Damon had no heirs to succeed her. She stood to inherit Runestone.
Mayhaps we can turn toward happier pursuits.
I wish to propose a marriage between your son, Selena, and my daughter and heir, the Princess Rhaenyra.
There are certain details I would wish clarified before the Princess Rhaenys and I could accept this most generous proposal. We would like to know how the succession will be handled.
Succession. Din din
Rhaenyra is my
din.
Upon my death, my throne and my titles will pass to her.
And
She
to your
Selena's
son.
firstborn child, regardless of gender, will inherit the Iron Throne from her.
Regardless of gender, look at him.
Their children would take their father's name, that they would be born Valarians.
That's what you want, isn't
Surely,
it?
Lord Corlys, you are not proposing the
Have I been saying
Targaryen
Valerian
dynasty
this whole
under my
time when it's
daughter,
Valarian?
simply
Whoops.
because she's a woman.
Might I have a chair brought in for you?
He's dying.
I
He has
do not require
pneumonia.
a chair.
Influenza.
Upon their birth, Selena and Rhaenyra's children shall take their father's name.
You're giving him
However,
everything he wants. Interesting.
at such time when their firstborn ascends the Iron Throne, he or she will do so bearing the name Targaryen.
They don't want
Dragons
that.
will rule the Seven Kingdoms for the next 100 years.
I mean, I agree that's probably the right thing to do, but I don't know how happy these guys will be about it. Let the dragons roll, man. This is the closest you're going to get to it.
This is an equitable compromise.
There we go. I'm glad. Well, maybe now that Damon doesn't have a wife, we've got to find someone else for him.
In truth, if it had to be someone, I'm glad it is you. I know this union is not what you would choose.
She's very pretty. I like the dress.
Rather, dare I say, it is a matter of taste. I prefer roast duck to goose.
There are those who like goose very well.
That we perform our duty to our fathers and to the realm, and when it's done, each of us dines as we see fit.
An open relationship. He seems happy with that.
They grew up together. Familiarity is not at issue.
I'm sure Lena was already taken with her. She's grown quite comely these last few years.
You know his true nature.
Is he
She's
gay?
still young.
What do you mean his true
He will
nature?
outgrow it.
He's gay.
There is no pleasure in the world like
A woman.
bedding a woman.
Shut up. He's gay. That's so crazy.
Rhaenyra's succession will be challenged. Knives will come out for her, her husband, and for their heirs.
Yep.
Our house controls the realm's navy and half its dragons. Anyone fool enough to challenge Rhaenyra's claim will be crushed.
To what end, Corlys? Wealth, power, pride?
Justice. By all rights, you should be queen of the Seven Kingdoms. You were robbed of the crown.
I never wore the crown.
These two,
The realm would not have it so.
And I would remedy that
they seem to be a good relationship.
sore-minded
Healthy.
error by any means necessary.
I myself have put the business behind me, Corlys.
Have you? To me, you seem kind of salty about it, but whatever.
I've always feared the day you'd have to marry a woman. Your betrothed gives you leave, of her own free will, to continue partaking of.
Oh, look at these two, eh?
Sign it up with a goose.
I can't remember who the gay couple were in Game of Thrones. Renly and the one with the curly hair. Brother of Marjorie. That guy. Him and Renly. They were a thing. So I guess this is why Rhaenyra was suggesting the open relationship thing, and she was talking about taste. I couldn't quite figure out what she was talking about. But I guess she already knows about him being gay. Does everyone just know?
She has a paramour of her own.
She does? So Criston, perchance? So Criston! Yeah! That's her paramour right there. Let's go. As long as it's him and not Daemon. How come he's not wearing his armour? Have they been at it since then? That wasn't just a one-time thing, right?
You have confided in me now and then. I've heard you say so many times how you loathe the lot of your position, that you are to be married off at your father's will.
Is he asking her why does she want to be queen?
Of your own heart. Selena is a good and decent man for you. You did not choose him. He was chosen for you. If there were another path, one that led to freedom, would you tread it? Rhaenyra.
Was she?
Before I came here, I was a knight in the Stormlands. I have deep knowledge of the port at Sunspear, where I've seen the ships of Essos setting sail with their holds full of oranges and cinnamon, and I've always wished to see where they went.
Is he saying run away with me?
You're asking for leave.
I'm asking you to come with me.
Mad. Crazy.
Away from all of this.
She's not going to say yes.
The burdens and indignities of your inheritance. Let us leave it all behind and see the world together. We will be nameless and free.
She likes her name. She doesn't want to be
Free to go
nameless.
where we like, to love as we like. You could marry me.
Oh, this is crazy.
A marriage for love.
Aww.
Not for the crown.
I hope nothing bad happens to him. I feel like this is the beginning of the end here. Him asking this of her.
I am the crown, said Criston.
Here we go.
Do you think I would choose infamy in exchange for a bushel of oranges or a ship to a shy? It is my duty to marry a nobleman from a great house, and Selena will make a fine husband.
She wants both. She wants him and she wants to the infamy and whatnot.
So Criston, Laenor and I have an understanding.
Sister Criston's not happy with it though.
Leave.
So you want me to be your whore?
Exactly. He's not going to be happy with that at all.
I want us to continue as we began with you as my sworn protector, my white knight.
I took an oath as a knight of your king's guard. An oath of chastity. I've broken it.
Oh, it wasn't chastity oath. I had a feeling there was one.
It's the only thing I have to my fucking name.
Aww.
I thought if we were married, I might be able to restore it.
He's an honourable guy. Too honourable for her.
The Iron Throne looms larger than me, larger than anyone in my family.
No, she just loves the power. Damn. It's crazy. They always say they have no choice. This is my duty, yada yada yada. He literally gave you a choice, and you rejected it. A way out. She loves to whine about it, but when it comes to actually choosing against that and like accepting your freedom, she won't take it. Oh, that's sad. And I guess this is the beginning of the end of Rhaenyra's friendship with Alicent. And he's dying. Look at him. He can't fucking walk. There we go. This is I can sense where this is going.
You've been summoned.
By who? The king?
The Queen.
The Queen. Oh shit. Alicent has her suspicions. If he tells her the truth.
Sir Criston, Your Grace.
Maybe Alicent and Sir Criston form an alliance against Rhaenyra? Am I thinking too much into this? Huh.
Concerns our dear Princess Rhaenyra.
Yeah, how loyal is he going to be to Rhaenyra right now?
Please. The night of Daemon's return.
There
has been a rumour, or rather, my father received an accounting of a lapse of morals that may have occurred. It is, of course, unthinkable for me to question the virtue of the princess, whom I hold in highest regard, but rather lapses.
It happened, Your Grace.
Damn, I thought he was going to defend Rhaenyra. He was quick. He didn't even take much prying.
I have committed it.
Oh, he's saying it with him. He's not saying it was Daemon. Does he know about the Daemon
At
thing?
her instigation, it is true, but it is no excuse.
He probably doesn't know about the Daemon thing.
My oath has been broken. I have dishonoured myself.
I think he's saying this because he feels guilty about what he's done. It's less to put Rhaenyra in the mud, it's more just absolve himself of his own guilt.
As a clement queen, you are inclined to pity.
Oh, bless him.
I would ask only this.
Don't be mean to him. He's a good man.
That rather than gelding me and having me tortured,
send me to the wall or something like that.
You would sentence me mercifully to death.
Oh, fucking hell. God. No! You don't need to die, don't worry about it. Please don't sentence him to death, don't be ridiculous. Well, she's shocked for different reasons, obviously.
You may go.
Took the liberty of preparing.
Oh, he's gone. What's happened to his hand? Is it all going off? Ew. Ew, that's disgusting. For a second I thought he had grayscale. Chug, 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 chug.
Will I be remembered as a good king, Lionel?
Do you know what? This is more symbolism. So first off, you got him being cut up by his chair, so that's killing him. But now you have this model that he's created of King's Landing is taking over his room. Again, the burden of
Some might call that good fortune.
being king and owning all this land, it's crushing him. It's taking over his space. Look at the angle here of it, like all behind him. It looks like it's imposing onto him. Like it's just going to envelop him entirely.
Is it not better to live in peace than to have songs sung after you are dead?
Perhaps.
True.
There is a part of me wishes I'd been tested. I may have been forged a different man.
I think you're a good
Many
man.
that are tested only wish to have been spared it.
Another lord might assure me that I would rise like Aegon the Conqueror given the chance.
I doubt it.
That is your right. You're right. As always. It is perhaps best not to know.
Yeah, I don't think he would have been very good in that situation, to be honest. I think by the end of this episode he'll probably die, right? I see red wings, so Daemon, I guess, again. But there's two of them now. Rhaenyra, maybe? Valarian people? Valarian, not Valerian.
The start of the royal wedding celebrations.
Lovely, royal wedding.
House Lannister.
So they'll probably be salty, though,
House
Lannisters.
Hightower.
Look at her hair, damn.
If this is only the welcome feast, I admit I cannot imagine what you might have planned for the wedding.
How is this going to go wrong is the real question.
I wanted this to be a wedding for the histories.
I have a feeling Daemon's going to crash
Where
the
is
wedding.
the Queen? I had hoped to pay my respects.
Yeah, where is she?
I understand the Queen is still readying herself for the celebrations.
Is she now?
This is why men wage war, because a woman would never be ready for the battle in time.
Ha ha ha, he's so funny. Fuck off.
Your presence is always such a pleasure, Lord Jason.
Prince, Your Grace.
Okay.
Your Grace.
We are very honoured to have you as a guest, Sir Gerald.
Is he going to talk about his
I must
daughter?
say, I was most distressed to hear of the Lady Rhea's tragic passing. I'm very sorry for your loss.
If there is anything the Crown might do to aid House Royce or to...
Bit rude, interrupting the...
Lord Corlys of House Velaryon.
Oh, they're so dramatic.
Lord of the Tides, Master of Driftmark. And his lady wife, Princess Rhaenys Targaryen.
Okay, we get it. God. So dramatic. I don't like their flag as much as the Targaryen one. The light blue doesn't look great. They're Man City. Oh, look at him. Let's pretend we're in love. Come on.
My betrothed.
My betrothed.
I knew he'd show up. Attention-seeking whore, that's what he is. Is he gonna try and take Rhaenyra again? Oh, he's such a bitch.
With House Targaryen and
What? What? Who is it? Is it Otto or someone? Ah, hello. What? What about her? She looks lovely. Well, she's not going to be pleased that Daemon's here. Do you know what? I think I might be on Alicent's side right now.
The king will not be happy, right in the midst of his speech.
Thank you for that.
The beacon on the high tower. Do you know what colour it glows when Old Town calls its banners to war?
Green, perchance? Yeah, I think I might be siding with Alicent right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Congratulations, stepdaughter.
I understand that what Rhaenyra did wasn't the worst thing in the world, but I understand Alicent's fears. Or maybe I'm just being manipulated by Sir Otto, the same way she probably is being. But I don't know, I feel like what he's saying is correct.
7 days of tournament and feasting.
Oh, he loves a celebration, doesn't he?
At the end of it all, a royal wedding.
The wedding is at the end of the
Your
7
future
days?
queen.
God, he'd be exhausted by then. Are they gonna dance? I don't like that hair on her. It looks really stupid. Are we gonna have to watch all 7 days of this nonsense before we get to the wedding?
I was never much.
Aww. She's not happy at all. God, look at her. Can you tell what's going on? The way he looked at Sir Criston. Leaving already? Girl. I know this actor.
We thank you for coming, Uncle.
I worried that, given leave of your father's shadow, you might wither in King's Landing, son. But you stood tall. Know that Old Town stands with you.
Aw. She has some allies. He's gonna cause something. Look at this. Here we go. Fight, fight, fight.
Men are made to answer for their crimes.
Isn't he the dad?
I am cousin.
Oh, cousin.
Late lady wife.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Terrible thing.
You know better than anyone. It was no accident.
Are you confessing some guilt, Sir Gerald?
I am making an accusation.
Now?
You know, in King's Landing, men are made to answer for their slanders. Even old bronze cunts like you.
Jesus.
The truth is, I'm glad you've come. I wish to speak to you about my inheritance.
What inheritance?
Lady Rhea and I had no heirs. She stood to inherit all of Runestone. After my niece's wedding, I plan to fly to the Eyrie and petition Lady Jane myself. Perhaps I'll see you there, Sir Gerald.
God. Nah, Damon's annoying. Stop. No. Stop making eyes at each other, everybody, please. Stop looking at each other. Oh, God.
Has anybody ever told you you're nearly as pretty as your brother?
Oh, you flatter me, my prince.
I know who it is. The handsome parable.
Ah, yeah, he does know. Sir Criston.
Sir Criston Cole.
Does it matter who it is?
Look at him.
Or is this
The
just
man is
gossip for
fully
them?
construct. This is a good thing. She knows your secret.
You know hers.
And now you know hers.
I guess, yeah. She doesn't have anything up against him. Whoa! What are we eating? Can he stop causing trouble?
They make a handsome match, don't they? Sir Joffrey Longworth. With the Knight of Kisses.
Of course his name is
Call me
Joffrey.
I don't know, but we are both deeply invested in this union.
If you have
This editing is really interesting.
Sir Lena is quite dear to me, as I know the princess is to you. But we should swear to each other to guard them and their secrets, because if those are kept safe,
Well, Sir Criston's already broken that.
and so are we all.
Something's coming. Tension is building. They're so open about it, oh my god.
May I say?
No, you cannot. Oh my god, he's such a freak. Stop, leave her alone. Can he stop?
Itin de Mario sut vetila. Pa unata ries. Kesu ondo ila elostor. De kesa dintok stor un abakas. Zadristorot unumakas.
Oh god. In public? What is it? What is it? What is it?
What the hell's going on?
What? A stampede? What triggered this? Oh, so Criston went after Damon. Okay, now I get it now. Oh shit. So Criston, man. No. Oh, he didn't go after Damon. He went after... No. Oh god. Oh no, it's all going wrong. Oh, it's all gone wrong. Shit. Too many people. Too many people. God. He's gonna collapse. Oh, these 7 days are not gonna... We're not gonna get to the end. These 7 days, are we? We're not gonna get to this wedding. Oh my god, so Criston, stop! Fucking hell! Oh no, it's all fucked. Oh. Stop it. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was disgusting. That was so horrific. What the fuck? Shit. No, you're fucked. You're fucked. I can't defend you anymore. I was on your side. Bro. Well, that's the end for him as well, look. This has ruined everything. Oh my god. Oh shit. He shouldn't have taunted Sir Criston. I guess I understand that he probably didn't think of it as a bad thing. And it's also Criston's fault.
Join two souls as one.
They're doing the wedding here.
Stranger.
Is he gonna kill himself? It's crazy they're getting married under these circumstances. Oh, that's awful.
I proclaim
Oh
the
god,
law
poor thing.
of House Velaryon, Rhaenyra
He's gonna
of
stab
House
himself.
Targaryen, to be man and wife.
Sir Criston, man.
Flesh.
He was just too much of a lover boy. He couldn't hack it.
Sir Criston.
Shit. Alicent's gonna save him? No, this is a good thing. I'd much rather he ally with Alicent. Oh, your dad is dead, man. He keeps collapsing. Oh, shit. What a crazy episode. Oh my god. Is that the end? Okay, that was my favourite episode by far. Holy shit, there's so much there. Wow. No, that was really good. I really like that episode. Wow. This is the kind of politics that I was looking for. Wow. Twists and turns. Insanity. Amazing. Great stuff. So much stuff going on. Okay. I really did feel for Sir Criston up until what he did there. I understand he wasn't happy, but that's not... We don't take it out on people we've just met. We don't punch them to death. Like, that was disgusting. That was so bad. Oh, we don't do it in a public space as well. We don't do it at a wedding celebration. So many things were wrong with that. I understand why he wanted to kill himself. And honestly, before that, I was like, no, don't request to die. But then after that, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's best if you just off yourself. But I'm glad that Alicent stopped him. Yeah, no, I think the biggest shift for me has been I am now much more on Alicent's side than I am on Rhaenyra's side. Not that... This is all sort of anticipating conflict to come in the future, because at the moment there's no real need to take sides. But if we were to anticipate that after Viserys dies, which I believe is basically now or within the next episode or so, if we are to believe that after he dies, Rhaenyra will come to the throne, but lots of people won't be happy about it, which is most likely going to be the case. It's not just Otto chatting shit here because he wants Aegon on the throne. I think he might be right. Like, even the Velaryon people were saying it. They all know that there's going to be contention around the fact that Rhaenyra is not accepted amongst the people. She's a woman. Nobody wants her. So, if we just accept that as fact, it is likely that she's going to have to prove herself as queen, and in doing so she has to eliminate all her rivals, including Aegon and by extension Alicent. So I think that's probably, the current Rhaenyra we now know probably wouldn't do that. She wouldn't want Aegon to be murdered or Alicent to be murdered. Just knowing the fact that, I think we got hints of it, of her ruthlessness. A bit of it comes in her rejecting Sir Criston. I think that's an important moment. I think there's a few different things, actually. Firstly, her lying to Alicent about Daemon and whatnot. She was very quick to lie to her and just deny. And I understand why she did that. That's not to say because she's a liar, she's obviously going to murder Alicent. But she's definitely not this pure, moral, perfect person. She claims that her duty above all is the most important thing, even though she's so easy to whine about it. I think we can see flaws in her character, and that's not for me to say that I don't like her for it. I still find her to be a very interesting character, but I'm also less inclined to root for her as a person, because I have a feeling, I feel as if she is going to cause some... I think she is a threat to Alicent and to Aegon in the future. So I understand why Alicent feels the way she does. And if she is starting to feel resentment towards Rhaenyra, and I think the lying thing has a big part to play in that. She thought, I basically lost my father in court because of my belief in Rhaenyra, and Rhaenyra was just lying to me. So she's isolated me from my own father. She already feels like she doesn't have very many allies in court. This is only exasperating that situation. Maybe she thinks that Rhaenyra's doing this on purpose because she wants her to be alone so that she could easily destroy her and Aegon once she comes to the throne. You can understand how Alicent's mind might go insane with paranoia and fear against Rhaenyra. I feel like it's plausible, and that's why I understand Alicent, and I'm more inclined to hope for the best for her. I think partly because of Rhaenyra rejecting Sir Criston, and it wasn't just like, you know, I don't want to marry you. It was just this bullshit of like routine, like her duty and yada yada. It's like, no, there is a choice there. You seem to think that there is none, and that she's forced into this role. She really isn't. If she really wanted to, if she really, really wanted to, she could just let it all go. But the fact that she said infamy is not worth, it doesn't have the same weight as whatever, like Peaches and Essos or whatever the fuck. It wasn't Peaches, but you know. She said infamy is more important to her, specifically the word infamy. I'm like, damn, okay, so we see what your priorities are. If that's the case, so be it. Yeah. And she was incredibly cocky and just like self-entitled to believe that she was able to have everything. The way she was like, yeah, I just want to be queen, but also I want to have you, Sir Criston, on the side as my little boo thing. It's like, you can't get everything you want, honey. You can't have your cake and eat it. Maybe that's naivety on her part to think that she can. Do you know what? I do understand her and Daemon together, because I think there's actually a lot of similarities in character. And Daemon's whole thing, yeah, he kills his wife. As soon as he did that, I was under the impression that this was his opportunity to get with Rhaenyra officially, because there's no second wife involved. And then I also thought once they went to Driftmark, I think that's what it's called, that he was gonna that it was gonna be set up that he would marry one of the Velaryons. So the very fact that he danced with a Velaryon girlie and that he danced with Rhaenyra sort of feeds into those two theories that I had in my mind. I don't know where he's gonna go with this. Also, this marriage is now kind of fucked because the two of them were both under the impression that they had their side pieces. Specifically, what's his name? Laenor? I think his name is Laenor. The poor guy. He was in love with that boy. And what's he going to do now? I mean, he was under the impression that he could live happily ever after with that guy as long as it was kept under, you know, hush-hush. I don't know. It's all pretty fucked. Very entertaining. Yeah, I'm excited. I knew something bad was going to happen. I knew it. As soon as they were all dancing, and it was the quick editing, and this and that, and there was like, Viserys was eating, Alicent was looking upset, the drummers were drumming, the fiddler was fiddling, the dancers were dancing. I was like, oh god, here we go. So yeah, no, that's really interesting. Oh my god. I think this is the first time I'm properly hyped for the next episode. So this is good. It's all building up to something, and I can see where we're going now with this plot, and it's exciting to me. But yeah, I think that's all I'm going to really say for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!